May 21st, 2023. Right, 21st. Hold up. Yeah, May 21st, 2023. I had a pretty productive day. Pretty full of a lot of different tasks. Woke up early and tackled a lot of the debris that was outside in the yard that needed to be cleaned, taking it to the dump. Got a lot of flirty energy on from the guys at the waste and management station. Just in general, I mean, it's full of guys in trucks, like unloading stuff, garbage and stuff. And let's just say that if I need an ego boost, that would be the place to go. And then the guy that works there's one guy in particular that works there who's had just like the hots for me for a few years, a bastard. So he was the one attending me. He's like giving me the receipt with all these like lover eyes, like staring right into mine. I'm like, okay, man, I just want to pay for this. I had to go see him 3 times, and the last time I was like, okay, this is it, thank you. And he's like, I swear he was gonna like lean in and kiss me. Like, dude, you are a little too close for comfort. And he's tall, right? So I was like, ah. Anyway, and then my son and I went for a nice walk in the beautiful day that it was today. The flowers are in bloom. It's just a symphony of flowers popping up every week, and allergy-wise, it's been a little tough, but we're getting over it. We're fine. And then came home with my son. We had little treats, and then I decided to start part of my workout journey. I decided to start belly dancing again. So I did some belly dancing, and it was so nice. I feel so limber today because then on top of belly dancing, I also did my yoga lattes later. So it's been a very productive workout day and flirty kind of day, and it's nice. I've had moments, I'm not gonna lie, where I've been depressed, I've been sad, I did a little crying. It comes and goes. I did my reading. I don't like what my cards say, but it affirms what my reading with my girlfriend said, and it affirms what I've gotten in my readings. And it affirms how he's acting, and it affirms everything. It's done. It's done and over, and the only person suffering, or in terms of the relationship being over, is me. There was an ad on Facebook that said, if you're heartbroken, use the pieces to make art, or something like that. And I'm like, really, Facebook, really? I'm not just heartbroken. I'm devastated. I was devastated by this. I'll say it once, I'll say it a million times. I said yes to this man. I'm still wearing this ring. I'm going to continue wearing it because it's just gorgeous. I said yes to this man. Out of all the men that I've dated, out of all the men that have proposed to me, I've had men propose to me that I wasn't even dating. I'm like, no, no, not gonna do that. You kidding me? I would never take your last name. This is the man that I chose. This is the man that I chose, and it scares me so much, my own judgment. I didn't know though. You can't hang me because I didn't know. And I should have done the research to figure out how bipolar works, but it scares me that I so adventurously and amorously and magically jumped into living with this guy, and then jumped into calling each other fiance and planning a wedding, and that's me. I'm adventurous. Like my therapist said, I'm a conqueror. It's all or nothing. You don't give me half-assed. Don't tell me, oh, maybe. Don't tell me someday. It's all or nothing. You want me? Show me. You don't? Fuck off. So it was all or nothing. He's like, I love you, I want to get married. And I was like, oh my god, I love you, I want to get married too. And that's kind of how it went down. And I took it serious. I took it serious. I mean, I told my family and friends. What this? This is what I want to talk about right now. He has the hubby win. I don't know if he has it with him or if he broke it and threw it away or whatever, but I don't think he would. This is Wifey. I have decided just how I'm accomplishing my workouts, how I'm accomplishing nutrition, how I'm accomplishing therapy, how I'm tackling these things. Maybe not accomplishing yet, but I'm tackling them. How I'm, what else am I doing? Body, mind, and soul, how I'm tackling my spirituality. I'm engaging in things. I've decided, and then I also want to apply this to my creativity. I've written a few more poetries. I've started journaling again. I have my canvas and my art out. I did a little magic last night, and on the new moon, I'm gonna do some manifestation. I mean, I'm on it. I'm on this journey. The only thing that has slowed me down a bit lately is that my therapist asked me to be in my feelings, and one of those videos was me being in my feelings, and that was really tough. That was really tough because, again, it was devastating for me. I said yes to this man. Because I said yes to this man, and because I believed in him, I believed in us, I respected him and admired him in a way that I haven't. I'm gonna say I've never respected and admired anybody. And this is the first man in my life. Oh, I'm gonna cry. This is the first man in my life. He doesn't even know how big that was for me. I didn't even respect my twin flame. Because he was a joke. He was young. He was in his 20s at the time. Couldn't get his shit together. Some 20-year-olds do, but he could not. And I admired him, but I didn't respect him. And Joshua had both my admiration and my respect. And that was invaluable to me. See, this is what I mean. The devastating moments come through when I'm supposed to be in them. Let them come and go. I wasn't expecting to cry. But, so yeah, it was brutal for me. It was brutal, especially because him being in bipolar 1, with rapid cycling, untreated for years, he's been able to make some really rash and harsh decisions and being able to detach himself emotionally from me completely. And so that's devastating on top of everything. It was like a band-aid that was supposed to stay there longer, and it just got ripped off, and so the flesh came with it, and it's just a raw wound, you know. So when I interact with him, like today, it's just so direct, cold, and stoic, you know. And because at one point he was my best friend, and I wanted to talk to him about everything. I have so much that I've sometimes want to say, and it's like, oh, never mind, let me reach out to a girlfriend, you know. So there are moments that are tough, and I have to honor this. Give it a few more weeks of just, you know, the off and on roller coaster thing, and I'll be fine. I'll be fine. It was a devastation, not just a heartbreak. So it's taken me a little longer, but once I'm fine, I'll get to that point where he is, where it won't emotionally bother me anymore, and he'll be, I don't know, another Ryan, another Montana in my life, just guy that was, you know. So I'll get there. Hell, I don't even feel that way about my twin flame anymore, you know, like I used to, because I realized, oh, and I was going to talk about that in another one because I got a reading, twin flame reading, but we'll make that in a different video. I realized that I can have beautiful soul connections, soulmate energy with other people, not just my twin flame. It is possible to experience that beauty with somebody else. And maybe if Joshua hadn't been rapid cycling bipolar, then things would have been different for us. I think they would have, because every couple has stressors, every couple has fights. Hell, most couples have ugly fights, and we had, one or two ugly fights, but I mean, not on a daily, not typical. They were just few and far between, and they were only ugly because of the escalation of his condition. And most of the time I was like, what the fuck, but when in that time frame where he was okay, we would sit down and have those, heart to heart, hold hands conversations. And I just love that man. I really fell in love with him as my future husband. So just ripping that out is taking a moment for me to heal. But with that being said, I started this recording not expecting to cry. I started this recording because, like I was saying, with all the things that I'm currently actively seeking in my life, I have decided to also not put off dating. I've decided to pursue it once I'm ready. So it's, like I said, it's going to take me a few weeks to fully get Joshua out and not see him as, the love that's in my soul and my heart. He'll just be, like I said, another guy in the bunch. But once that's over and I'm healing and I'm feeling good and I'm feeling confident, I was going to take a whole year off to just work on self. And I'm still going to take a while. Maybe it's going to take a few months for me to actually start putting myself out there. But I've decided I'm not going to wait a whole year. I don't need to do that. I am going to put myself out there. Maybe the goal is to meet someone of interest by the end of this year. When I was doing the cards and it was giving me all negatives on the situation at hand, and I was frustrated, then I also asked her about my twin flame, because I have to. My twin flame pops up in every thing. So why not? Why not ask her about my twin flame? I'm a twin flame. That affects me. Okay. And so more stuff about my twin flame. I was like, I don't want to know. Nothing personal. It is just between us and the energy. And I was like, fine, whatever. And I was like, what is the point, universe, of having these beautiful soul connections if I can't even connect with them? What is the point of introducing me to wonderful soul connections if you rip them away? And so I asked another question. Will I ever get to meet someone that is compatible and has chemistry with me again? And for all three of those questions, when I asked about Joshua, when I asked about my twin flame, and when I asked about that specific question, I did something that I typically don't do. I allowed Spirit to come into me and guide my hand. I don't typically allow Spirit to come into me. I don't like it when I'm that vulnerable. But I did this time. I really wanted those questions answered very specifically. And so for those three questions, I spread the deck. When I shuffled it, I spread it I fanned it out instead of what I usually do, which is let one pop out or something most of the time, but I fanned it out and I put my hand over them, and you've seen this, I'm sure. And I let Spirit guide my hand. And it was like when you pendulum, when you use a pendulum and you let it kind of move around as it will to answer questions. It did that with my hand. So it was doing that, and all of a sudden I felt the vibration of certain card. That first question was about Joshua. I felt the vibration of certain cards. And as I was like, ooh, that definitely is something. As I said that to myself, my hand went down onto it like clumsily. And let's say, okay, here's the cards, right? I went down on all the cards that were there, and then it's like something was literally grabbing my hand and moving it, like grabbing it like this and moving it. And so it it found the one that was vibrating and like pulled it off like that. And I was like, ooh, caught it. And so I flip it over, and it was negative, 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 dark, negative, backstabbing, lots of swords, lots of swords, lots of swords. Joshua has nothing but swords. I keep saying this. There's another recording that I'm going to put up later. I did a whole tarot reading with a really gifted sister of mine, and I was like whole 30-40 minutes of like, okay, swords, okay, swords, fuck you, swords. That's not cool. When I'm pentacles, he's swords. That's not cool. When I'm cups, he's swords. That's not cool. Tarot readers know what I'm talking about. That's shit. And so I was bummed out, right? I saw that, I'm like, fuck. Okay, I need to stop asking these kind of questions, because it always comes back with swords, swords, swords. Right in the back. That's shitty, man. That's shitty. That was supposed to be my husband. So, get over it. I will. But I am going to put these out there. This is why I'm using my cup. I didn't think I was ever going to use it. We were saving them for when we got married to actually use them. But you know what? I'm putting out these wifey vibes, because this girl right here needs to be a wifey. This girl right here makes an excellent girlfriend. And this girl right here is going to make an excellent wifey. Someone's going to get lucky with me. Someone's going to go and say, honey, how the fuck were you single this whole time? And I'm going to turn around and say, baby, I was waiting for my king. That's what I was going to say. That's what I'm going to say. I was waiting for my king. Okay? Not any just street rat is going to do. No street rats are going to do. I'm waiting for my king. So, it took this long, but here we are. Oh, God. Oh, babe. That right there, that is the Leo in me, not the Cancer in me. That was all Leo. Anyway. Someone's gonna get lucky. Wifey vibes. Hashtag wifey vibes. Anyway, I embarrassed myself. Nice. I'm such a dork. What was I saying before that? Okay, so yeah, so it was like negative, right? Just no. So I moved on, and I moved on to the twin flame, and again, the twin flame, the cards, the hand, very secure, it was not me moving. And so I pulled 4 cards out for that one. And they told a story. They told a story. A very, very specific story. I know what's going on in my twin flame's mind as to why he does what he does when we connect. I know. And it makes perfect sense with his personality. Just perfect sense. So just on those 4 cards, I was like, bye. It's all good. It's all good. For me, it's all good now. I've made so much peace with the whole twin flame thing. Even last year, I still was like vibing, like, oh my god, my twin flame. Like, I feel that energy. It still resonates with me. But ever since I met Joshua and I did this, I felt the soulmate energies and the connection. I realized I could have that. I could have that again without a twin flame pressure, I could have that and it just be beautiful, and it was beautiful. So I'm good on twin flame stuff. So when I asked if I was going to meet someone compatible and someone with chemistry, it gave me a resonating yes. Guess what card popped up? Guess what card? It moved my hand and I got the freaking 10 of Cups. Yes. You know, the one, I probably don't have it up. I should just take a picture and show it to you. I probably won't do it, but I'll say I will, and I won't do it. It's the one where there's the couple just holding each other, looking into like this big plot of land that they bought or something, with a nice cute little house and then two children playing and a dog, I think. It's like the one of the best cards you could possibly get in the deck. Like one of the happiest, that signifies happy relationship, signifies future relationship if you don't have one like me. It's just great vibes, great vibes. And then the first thing that I asked before I asked if I was going to meet someone compatible, was if I was no, I was if I am I going to meet someone compatible that has chemistry with me, soul on a soul level. And the first one that popped up, because two popped up, the 10 of the cups, but the first one that popped up was the two of pendulums. And the two of pendulums, it did pop up for twin flames the other day when I was reading. The way I interpret it, because it could be abundance, right? And balance. Monetary usually is what that card's talking about. But in relationships, it's such a good card because it has an infinity sign with the two pendulums, the two coins in them, and they're balanced. And it's all about balance. And so that popped up for me, and they looked very twin flamish, if you will, because they were exactly the same, just on opposite ends, right? With the infinity sign. As a matter of fact, I think the infinity sign is a twin flame symbol. Infinity sign was something else. Anyway, I have to look that up and see again. I can't remember. I think it's infinity sign with little twin, like two flames or something. But anyway, and at the infinity sign. And I took that as, here's someone that matches me. Here's someone that's on my level. Here's someone that is going to have that compatibility and that chemistry, and it's going to be divine because it's going to be infinite. It's an infinite source. So I'm thinking a soulmate. I'm thinking someone that I've had maybe other lifetimes with, and when we meet and start, vibing, we're both going to realize that we must have something special. We must have met in other lifetimes because it feels natural like that. So that was exciting. And then my magic hand, pulled the 10 of Cups. And I was like, oh my God. So for Joshua, it was like a big, oh no. No. Again. Rejection. No. Swords. For my twin flame, it was a whole story as to why he is the way that he is, why he's doing what he's doing, why. Part of it is because it's out of sight, out of mind, carelessness, and he's not really thinking deeper about things. But a part of it is also because he's in a committed relationship, and that's where he should stay if he's happy. He brings too much drama anyway. All his family. Oh no, I want nothing to do with that. And here's the thing. This man, Joshua, doesn't love me. How can you not love me? Doesn't love me anymore. And his mom does. And that is like the story of my life. When I'm dating somebody that I love and loves me, their mom is like, oh, I don't know, gets like the jealous ex-girlfriend vibes, and gets insecure, and they don't like me. But when Asan and I are just friends, or we're not ever consider dating or anything, all of a sudden the moms love me. And it's like, come on, give me a break. Can I be in a relationship with a man whose mom is just in love with me? Of course. Maybe it's coming. Maybe this energy that is manifesting, maybe he has a really cool mom, and she's gonna love me, and they'll add me to their family, me and Kai. So here's hoping. I need to manifest that. I need to put it on my vision board. I have my vision board on the counter. I have, and by all intents and purposes, I want to do that. It's a 3-day weekend next weekend, so I might just do that. So anyway, Because that's one thing that I now need from a partner. I need that partner to have a good relationship with his parents. That is important to me now, because the way he treats his family is the way he's going to treat me. And it's very evident to see Joshua and the way he treats his mom, and I'm like, yeah, no, we can't do that, honey. We can't do that. And I know it's his condition, a lot of that, but still, you still are accountable for your actions. And that woman is trying. That woman is really trying, even if she doesn't know how to express certain things. She's really trying. And so that alone, and the fact that she's your mom, should give her kudos. I'm excited to see how that manifests. I know my girlfriend, when she did my reading, she said that in July, she got July, like towards the end of July, that someone new might come into my life. And then when I was doing the reading with the hand and everything, I heard in my mind, I heard July 27th, the end of July. But being the good little intuitive that I am, I'm self-doubting that I heard that, you know? But that would coincide with what my gifted reader said. So who knows? Maybe at the end of July, towards my birthday, somehow I might meet somebody who's, you know, interesting and compatible, and I don't know. I'm just hoping to put myself out there by the end of this year. And I think I am going to try a dating site. I'm just not going to try the same one. I'm going to give something different a try. I have in mind what I'm going to try. And I'm going to try. I'm just going to go on dates, and it's been my experience that men from Medford like to come and see me, so I will continue to let them do that and come and see me and see what gives. I am no longer going to cater to anybody coming and see me at night or coming and see me for the weekend or no. We're going to meet in neutral places, and I'm not going to introduce him to my son. Nothing. And I'm going to take my sweet as time to get to know somebody. So ask a lot of questions and just have a lot of fun. I can't do with my Scorpio girlfriend is telling me to do. Is just not in me. I think I said this before. I'm demisexual. I can't just sleep with somebody. I get absolutely nothing from it. I need a soul connection. I need yeah, I'm screwed. Oh, not really, I'm not. But I need a soul connection. I need to feel loved, and I need to feel that passion, and I need to feel that connection, and in order for me to just enjoy that moment with somebody. Even if they're not good, I would still enjoy that moment because it's that passion and connection. Just like, you guys don't understand. Especially if you just like sleeping with each other for the carnal pleasure. That no. Tune in to your spirit. Turn into your chakras. Tune into your energy, and come at it from that angle. Come at it from that connection, that deep connection. Oh, it's so much better. Even if the actual act is kind of mediocre, it still makes it so much better because there's this full embrace of the bodies, full embrace of the minds, full embrace of the souls, the auras, the energies, the gaze, just the kisses. I need to stop because I'm now single and I'm not getting it every night. Oh, I'm gonna cry again. Yes, that's right. I am an every nighter. I love intimacy. I really do. I'm a lioness. What can I say? I'm a lioness with a very sensitive Cancer side. I'm a sun moon. Anyway, enough giving my secrets away online. But wifey vibes, we are gonna go for it. We really are. As I continue to work on self, and working on this too, because I deserve it. And I love that Joshua introduced me to the idea of having a husband. Well, I wanted that, but I didn't feel that with anybody, right? And then he came along and I really felt it. And it was so close in my grasp. I was almost a wife. I almost took his last name. I almost had a husband. And I mean, I'm wearing a ring. I'm wearing a fucking engagement ring. So that is very prevalent in my spectrum. And I realized I want that. So we're definitely gonna make Kalita a wife. With whom? Who knows? Who knows who this guy is? But he's gonna be a guy that is gonna just love me, love my personality, get me, or even if he doesn't get me, he's just gonna, like my Dominican friend calls me, this white skin girl. Who is just awesome. She's caring, she's loving, and she's sensitive. She's funny AF. She's a goof. She likes playing video games. She likes going out for nature walks. She loves having fun at home and playing board games. She loves having family time. She also has her own independent things. She has her girlfriends. She has her activities and her hobbies. She's jealous AF. Don't you test me. I'm a lioness, sir. No other females better be in my property, my territory. Okay, I mark that shit. I mark it well. Anyway, but this is why I need a king. This is why I need a king, because I am a lioness queen. I need my king to represent, to understand that I am an upgraded spiritual woman, and that's exactly why I need a man on my level to understand all of that and go, baby, I got you. Wifey vibes. Stay tuned.